In finding the two guilty, they found no side remarks to be made about Datuk Seri Najib. Number two, they make this finding that PSI headed by these two, namely Tariq Obaid and Patrick Mahoney, has cheated the entire lot of the officials and officers of the 1MDB. That means the management was cheated, the board of directors was cheated and misled, which include, if you would remember, the Attorney General here, the public prosecutor says, because Datuk Seri Najib is also the chairman of the board of advisors, which was never created. Yeah, it was proposed, but nobody set it up. But nevertheless, we take it for granted that because he's a shareholder, official shareholder from Ministry of Finance, meaning the entire lot of 1MDB from Datuk Seri Najib right up to the management were misled and cheated by PSI headed by these two gentlemen. Okay? Now, third, I want to stress that there was insinuation earlier on. Now is dying. That insinuation is dying that Jolo was the representative of Datuk Seri Najib. Yeah, that idea is now getting killed because that's no longer true. In the Swiss case and in the PAC, we have produced evidence when we cross-examined Datuk Sharul. We asked Datuk Sharul, starting from the attendance of Jolo at the meeting of the 26th of September 2009. You remember that famous meeting where apparently Jolo gave his phone to the chairman to speak to the Prime Minister, Datuk Seri Najib. Okay? So there was insinuation as though Jolo was the representative of Datuk Seri Najib. But when we confronted Shahrul in the cross-examination and we confront him, because he was lying, when we confront him with what he said at PAC, 3 people cross-examined him in PAC. From Tony Pua to William, both are DAPs, and then the only Barisan person was Dato Aziz Sheikh Fazil. Okay? When they confronted him, they asked him, was Jolo present in the capacity of representing Datuk Seri Najib? All 3. And Sharul answered, no. Jolo was present because he represented Prince Turki. Who is Prince Turki? Prince Turki is the son, the favorite son of King Abdullah, the late King Abdullah, yeah, almarhum. Now, these 2 characters yang were convicted in Switzerland, they claim, because part of their scam, their fraud, they claim that PSI is actually a Saudi entity, macam Petronas, belong to government of Malaysia, 1MDB belong to government of Malaysia, and so on. They kata PSI is a government entity of the Saudi government, which was total nonsense, not true. Okay? It was not true. Now, when Sharul confirmed that Jolo represented Prince Turki, which means they are saying he represented PSI, because they said Prince Turki is a shareholder of PSI, and that's how PSI is a Saudi entity. That too was false. But whether Prince Turki has a dealing in PSI, that we cannot confirm. But even if he has a dealing in PSI, that does not automatically make PSI a Saudi government entity. Just like if you were to say, in the case of, say, Dr. Mahathir, one of his children is a member of a particular company. That doesn't make it Malaysian government punya entity during the time of Dr. Mahathir. It is not the same. Okay? Correct? Okay. So clearly, from Shahrul, we got the evidence that Jolo was attending to represent PSI, and because Prince Turki could not turn up for that meeting with the board of 1MDB, Jolo attended in order to explain any questions that they may have. Alright? So, based on that, the important aspect is this. We have disengaged any allegation that Jolo was doing the bidding of Datuk Sri Najib. That Jolo was doing the bidding of Datuk Sri Najib. That's no longer true, because we have proven it in this case, and the Swiss court has proven it, because the Swiss court implicated Jolo, that these two were acting in collaboration, in conspiracy with Jolo, not with Datuk Sri Najib. I mean, these two gentlemen, Tariq Obaid and Patrick Mahoney, was working together with Jolo in order to cheat 1MDB. And 1MDB include Datuk Sri Najib. So the whole lot of them were cheated, and we primarily blame the management headed by Shahrul, because of course our case is that these people were also part and parcel of Jolo punya payment list. They were all being paid. Okay, we said that in the court. Now I just repeat it. So with this conviction, it is clear what we have said has become true. We are studying this report. I'm trying to get their judgment. So far their judgment came to me in the French punya language. I do not know why they thought we all speak French, but I have just asked for the English copy, and that is being sent. Yeah, I hope Tanya will be able to get that English version very quickly. And when we get it, it'll be more detailed, but you can see even from our age. If you look at the age, I'm not just citing age because age is my favorite. No, it's not. Age is not my favorite. Just like any other report, if it is good, I will accept it. But even in the age and all other newspaper reports, there is this unfair statement where they say Jolo, who is known to be a representative of Datuk Sri Najib. I hope you will kill that statement, because that's no longer true. Because it's proven in the Swiss case, it's proven by Shahrul, and the IO in this case, Puan Aida, has confirmed that that is true, because Jolo attended on behalf of Prince Turki, therefore on behalf of PSI. That is what I want to convey to you, the significance of what happened 2 days ago in the Switzerland punya court. Alright? Okay, I want to entertain only question pertaining to this area, because otherwise we will go everywhere. Can you, if you have any question, please direct that to me. I can take it in Bahasa, I can take it in the English language. Yes?
Question. Are you going to send a letter of representation on what's been happening over there?
What I'm going to do, I can't do any representation, neither to Swiss court to say well done. I cannot say that, because that is over and done. But what I can do is I can rely on their judgment, and we are going to find ways and means of introducing their judgment, because it is a judgment. When it is a judgment, it is captured under some section of the Evidence Act as what do you call it, judicial notice. You take judicial notice of certain foreign judgment, or there could be some other ways.
I can help you translate French.
All right. Okay. So anyway, so we can do that. All right. Any other question?
But how do you know what the Swiss court decided if you haven't read the judgment yet?
I've read it in excerpts. That's why I've written to ask for the full judgment. But in the excerpt, they said that.
Can you show us the excerpt?
You will find it here. One of them. I don't want to show it simply because I don't want you to think that I'm biased in favor of certain. Yeah. This is the age, dated September 2nd, today. Okay? In the last page. But no need to rely on the age. You can go to New York Post, you can go to Reuters, and you can go anywhere. The conviction of these two men literally put nails, 4 nails on the coffin of the allegations of whether Datuk Sri Najib is part of them. Because Datuk Sri Najib, in order to be part of Jolo, or Jolo to be part of Datuk Sri Najib, must be a part of the other two in Switzerland. Because the court there found those two were acting in conspiracy with Jolo in order to cheat 1 MDB. Alright? Datuk Sri Najib has never been implicated in Switzerland.
Does the excerpts mention something about Najib? Datuk Sri
That-
Najib, we're talking about Jolo representative.
No, that is not a finding of the court. This is where I'm saying the reporters should stop using that narrative and say there has been allegation that Jolo has been the representative or he represents Datuk Sri Najib, because that's never been a finding of fact in the Switzerland court. But the narrative is still going on. And that is the reason why I am holding this press conference to tell you that there is a finding of fact in a very competent court. It's not one judge. No, I think it's either 2 or 3 judges. Okay?
Now with the judgment, what is your next move? What are you planning to do?
I've just told you what I intend to do is to find ways and means to use that judgment as part of judicial notice to enhance our case. Yeah. The other thing is, you're aware, Patrick Mahoney and Tariq Obaid, the same 2 persons that has been convicted in Switzerland, they are also charged in this country. And they are charged in this country without Datuk Sri Najib being accused of being part of the conspiracy. So you will see there is a disconnect between this charge here and the charge there. Because in order for Datuk Sri Najib to be guilty here, in this case, he has to be part and parcel of the conspiracy. But the court in Switzerland said no. The court here, as always, remember the first one, 700 went to Good Star, 300 only went to the joint venture. Okay, even the joint venture also never took place. That means they took all the 1 billion. Then they reorganized another 700 million US and 8.3. So together with interest, the whole lot, 2.83 plus interest and all that, is gone beyond 2 billion. So that's why they have been ordered to do that. And I think if they don't pay, they will have to appear before the Switzerland court. I suspect that will be the system, whether in lieu of non-payment, their imprisonment may be added. Okay?
Lastly, can we see you are seeking the written Swiss court ruling in order to strengthen Datuk Sri Najib's defense in the YPP case?
Yes, you're right. But first of all, we want to see the argument of the Swiss court. I thought it was from what I have read here, I have got what I call the press release from the court. You can get it. You don't have to, you know, to be wondering where I get it. You can go to the Switzerland Tribunal, which is a court of law, and you can get it. It's a press release. All right.